I was with my family. It was a family-sponsored trip, but he was passed out on the ground, and I took a picture.
He was passed out.
Yeah.
So he didn't even get to enjoy the photo. You were like,
no.
you little fucker.
Oh, no, and my flash went off, so I was moderately terrified. So,
like, as you're learning how to take pictures, right, what's the hardest part of figuring out how to get the right one at the right time?
I think just keeping up with everybody, because, I mean, especially in concerts, it's just movement 24/7. Like, you got to get it and get out, So I still use my phone because I don't give. All I got to do is this. Yeah.
Like you said earlier, you don't know technology. Me neither. I was busting your balls, but I couldn't touch it. If I touched one of them buttons, everything would shut down right now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I can't do that
this.
shit. Really.
Yeah.
So everyone has their place. Is pretty much what's going on. Yours is photography. Raul, we'll get to you in a minute. You do the same thing, right? Yes, sir. And I mean, you both do it better than Christian Cruz. Welcome to the chat board, Christian Cruz. So,
hey, Christian! Woo! Christian!
So, 4 years. You're only 18, right?
yeah.
What do you think is the biggest difference in your choice of objects that you want to take a picture of? Do you think that's changed? I mean, is it still your cat?
I do still do photo shoots with my cat. He's my model. But I don't know. I kind of started out just doing the typical nature photography, and I was bored. Like, it didn't interest me. I'm really anxious. So, like, the more I slow down, the more I think.
So you and Heather belong together.
So I'm like, I just got to keep going, like 24/7. So
what's the hardest factor about trying to get a good quality picture from a concert here locally?
Making sure all my settings are correct and keeping up with the lighting.
The lighting's a bitch, right?
Yeah. Oh no,
yeah.
I've been to concerts where it's pitch black with one light, and I'm like, this is excellent.
Well, that's a rap concert.
Thank you for this.
No.
And isn't like red? Am I wrong? Isn't red lighting horrible?
Oh my god, it's the
and
worst.
I think that don't they purposely do that so you guys don't get a good shot if they don't want to say I don't want any pictures taken. They purposely do their whole entire show in red.
I think they over dramatize it because they're not with Metallica and want
Jonathan Davis totally did that.
Jonathan Davis did? What did he do?
The whole entire show was red. But I didn't care. I wasn't taking pictures. I was like, oh my god.
Who's Jonathan Davis? What? Who is he?
Uh-oh.
I know he's kidding.
He
has to be kidding.
No,
I'll be
is-
like
who-
slacking him with this thing.
I mean, he's a solo artist? Was he with Boyz II Men?
Boyz II Men. Boyz II Men. Oh, Lord.
No, he was in Spicy Meatball.
Spicy meatball!
That's what his dad called him. So listen. How is the 18-year-old the wittiest one in the fucking room?
I don't know, but he is a spicy meatball. But go ahead.
So
About what?
like you meet other photographers as you're going around, right?
Yes.
And you've been doing it a while. How long have you been doing local scenes? Local
About 3 years.
That's a long time.
So, yeah.
To do, I mean, you've done quite a few shows, I'm sure.
Yes.
At this point, how do your parents feel about that?
They're actually really supportive,
Are you
which
serious?
is really
Are they
cool.
in a band?
No, they're
Oh.
not. My mom's actually an author, though, so
Is she?
she's creative. Yeah, she has 3 published books. Shout out to her.
Now, okay, that's interesting. What type of books does she write?
Thrillers. So it gets a little creepy sometimes in the
So
house.
videos?
Oh my god! Sorry, creepy. That's why
I was trying to get back to not being fucking creepy, but thanks. So now that you're doing that, and she's still writing, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh no, she'll
you-
she used to take me to concerts and be writing in the car while I was in the concert.
Did you have a hard time doing things like bars? Do you do bars or anything like
Yes,
that?
I
Did you
do.
have a hard time getting in being underage?
It depends. Like, I try to make friends with people at each venue, but
It seems very difficult for you.
like, for the most part, it's fine. Like, I get that I don't look my age a lot, so like I get in pretty easy most of the time. I've only run into like a couple issues in Ybor, but Ybor is stricter than most
So, like, I mean,
places.
I was kidding with you earlier, obviously. You know what I mean? But you're being 18, 17, 16, and going out into that atmosphere. There's drunk assholes out there everywhere.
Absolutely.
How do you handle, like, people are dumb.
Yeah, it's more or less just standing your ground.
I understand that, but you've learned how to handle it.
Exactly.
When you're
This
when
is
you're
different.
still learning how to handle it.
Yeah, that's different.
I mean, what's your approach to that? Like, if some dude comes up and goes, hey, I'm a Canadian. You're old enough. I mean, how does that go?
We got to get her a cattle prod.
Yeah, well,
They're small.
I
They're
actually bought a
pocket-sized
taser
now.
recently.
Did you? I
So
like
we
when you
have
do
a
that.
taser. Like,
Have you, are you afraid to use it?
I'm not. I've actually been.
Did you
like,
bring it with you?
I do not have it with me
Fuck,
right
I was
now.
gonna have you hit
Actually,
Mike with it because he's
no.
If I had my car, I had mine.
Yeah, it's actually really cool. It's a ring, like, and you hold it in your hand, so you can like punch people and tase them at the same time.
Oh,
So I'm like, I'm
Awesome.
prepared now. Like, I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
So Brian Scott asked.
I don't
Brian
think
Scott
so,
asked
no.
you, Sandy. I know it's Sammy. Shut up.
No, I'm going to call her Sandy.
What's the pricing to shoot photos out of a band at a gig?
Usually, I do around $40 to $60, depending on where it is.
And how many photos do they get out of that?
Usually around 30. I try
And-
to keep it around there.
I mean, is it like when you go to the 1 hour photo shoot and you get to look in there and pick out the ones you want?
Yeah, like I take usually around 1,200 photos, and I just kind of
At one,
pull it down
at
from there.
one gig? I call it a video. Are you 1,200?
1,200, yeah.
Son of a bitch, that's a fast finger, dude. Like, I played a lot of video games. I couldn't do that.
Oh no, it's definitely
Holy
like
crap.
It's not
How
the
do you-
taking pictures;
how do
it's
you-
the sifting through them.
How do you sort
Yeah.
through that? That's what I was going to say. How do you
Well,
sort
yeah,
Yeah, that's what
I
think
edit
about
for
photographers.
hours upon hours
Son
upon
of a
hours.
bitch.
Yeah. Oh no, so the concert isn't even the most of the time. It's editing.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
What's the turnaround if you're taking 1,200 pictures of one show?
1,200. I'd probably
A
get
month?
maybe. I could actually edit that in maybe 2 days.
Oh, wow,
I've gotten
okay.
pretty
But
fast with
that's,
it.
That's nothing but editing for 2 days.
Yeah, that's just nothing
And you
straight
think that's
editing.
because your eyes have adjusted to when you're flipping through them, you're like, it's easier to
Yeah.
figure out that one's shit. Ah.
Oh
It's
no, I know
easier,
what
right?
I'm looking for at this point. So I'm like, all right, I think I like that one. I just pull them up.
That's fucking awesome. Are you uncomfortable right now talking on the
Just a little bit. I've never actually like
done this?
talked in a mic.
You're in
Yeah.
a goddamn room. You're next to Heather and in front of Raul. That's got to be weird.
It's
And JD's up there taking freaking shots at
Creeper. No, but Sammy, I met
Should be
Sammy
here.
at I met Sammy at the Blue Note while she was taking
Are you
pictures.
one or two?
Blue Note's awesome.
Which
Yeah.
one's Sammy?
well, I was there
Yeah.
at Iberian when you met Sikot. I was
Yeah,
just
but
like
we
in the
didn't talk-
background.
yeah,
Yeah,
but we didn't talk that much. So yeah,
That was 5 minutes ago.
I was
Oh.
trying to come over, but a drunk lady actually asked me for some selfies, so
You
I
tased
did
her.
that. I was
She
like,
does-
didn't have to taser them.
Tase all the drunks.
Here's your selfie.
It's easier. It's easier on the camera.
All right, so that's enough with you.
oh, okay.
I mean, we're done with you.
I'll just
Yeah, but we're not done with her.
That's
Wait
my,
till
that's
you
just
see
my
what.
way of going to break. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, y'all are going to switch chairs so I can talk to Raul.
Raul.
And he can tell her what she's doing wrong. No, I'm just kidding. And then, Connie, we may talk to you again.
Aw, how nice of you.
Hey, Kevin, welcome to the show. We're going to break.
All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be back.
Total sarcasm.
Toodles.
Total sarcasm.
So many words are strands of your eyes. So much of it's poured, so much into veins. Everyone's writing down turns. When will we ever just stand it? Your life won't drown my life. Your life won't drown my life. Your life won't drown my life. Your life. How much of your lying can you stand? Hold your world to raise them and then watch them break. Look at your life as it fails. Better words can help you change your ways. So many trials and efforts fill the